Swimming after eating, fact or fiction? Don't swim right after eating, you'll get cramps. It's advice you've probably heard from your parents or grandparents, but is there any truth to it? Or is this just another myth that's been passed down through generations? Let's dive into the science behind this claim and separate fact from fiction. It's a classic rule of summer. Eat lunch, then wait 30 minutes before jumping into the pool or ocean. The idea is that swimming with a full stomach will cause severe cramps, potentially leading to drowning. It's a scary thought, but does it hold up to scientific scrutiny? Surprisingly, this belief has no clear origin. It's been repeated so often that it's become ingrained in our collective consciousness. But like many myths, the truth is a lot more complicated and a lot less alarming. So where did this idea come from? And what does science actually say about swimming after eating? Let's dive in. The exact origins of the swimming after eating rule are unclear, but it seems to stem from a basic understanding of how digestion works. After eating, your body directs more blood flow to your stomach and intestines to aid digestion. The theory suggests that this leaves less blood available for your muscles, increasing the risk of cramps. This idea gained traction in the early 20th century when parents and swim instructors emphasized safety in open water. Back then, drowning prevention advice often mixed science with folklore, leading to widespread adoption of rules like this one. But does digestion really draw enough blood away from your muscles to make swimming dangerous? Let's explore what the research says. It's true that digestion redirects some blood flow to your stomach, but it doesn't rob your muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to function. Your body is incredibly efficient at managing blood distribution, even during physical activity. Studies have shown that light to moderate exercise, like swimming, doesn't significantly interfere with digestion or lead to muscle cramps. In fact, athletes routinely eat snacks before or even during workouts without issues. The idea of cramping due to a full stomach is more myth than reality. While intense exercise might cause minor discomfort if you've overeaten, it's unlikely to lead to the severe cramps people fear. Cramps can and do happen while swimming, but they're rarely caused by eating. Instead, they're usually linked to factors like dehydration. Not drinking enough water can make muscles more prone to spasms. Overexertion. Swimming too hard or too long can tire your muscles, increasing the risk of cramps. Cold water. Exposure to cold water can cause muscles to tighten and cramp unexpectedly. So if eating isn't the culprit, why has this myth persisted for so long? It may come down to a mix of caution, tradition, and a misunderstanding of how the body works. Multiple studies and experts agree. There's no solid evidence that eating before swimming increases the risk of cramping or drowning. In fact, organizations like the American Red Cross have explicitly stated that swimming after eating is safe. One study in the early 2000s found no difference in cramp frequency or swimming performance between people who ate before swimming and those who didn't. The bottom line, your body is more than capable of handling both digestion and physical activity at the same time, so feel free to enjoy that poolside snack guilt-free. While the myth is largely debunked, there are still a few scenarios where swimming after eating might not be ideal. If you've eaten a very large, heavy meal, you might feel bloated or sluggish, which could affect your comfort in the water. Alcohol consumption, often paired with meals at the beach or pool, is a genuine safety risk. Drinking alcohol impairs judgment, coordination, and reaction times, which can be dangerous in the water. If you've just had a big meal, it might be more about personal comfort than safety. Wait 10-15 minutes if you feel overly full, but otherwise there's no need for a strict 30-minute rule. This myth is a great example of how well-meaning advice can turn into a rule that's taken at face value without question. It's a reminder to critically evaluate the things we hear, even if they come from trusted sources. How many other myths have shaped the way we think about health and safety, and how many of them are just as unfounded as this one? The fear of swimming after eating reflects a broader theme in how we approach health and exercise. Instead of rigid rules, we should focus on understanding our bodies, listening to how we feel, and applying common sense. Swimming after eating won't harm you, but staying hydrated, knowing your limits, and respecting water safety rules will always keep you safe. Have you ever been told not to swim after eating? Did you follow the rule? Or did you dive right in anyway? Share your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed debunking this myth, like this video, subscribe to Lost Pages of Science, and hit the bell icon. There's a world of myths and mysteries waiting to be explored, and we'd love to have you join us.